there, Kathy Homeyer here, and I'm here to tell you about the experiences that I have had so far with this little cool Orion. When Peter first announced this, I went, I don't need another thing. But I was just learning a frame of reference where you can measure manifestation, basically ability through the number of white and blue lights you have. And I'm not going to go into that, so it's really cool. So I said, oh, I'd like to see how the Orion does with white and blue lights from that frame of reference. So that's the original reason I got it. But first of all, when I opened Orion, I guess I call it an energist. I love doing energy work. I do have clients. I've have international clients, as well as my sign behind me here, Lake Clear Lodge and Retreat. It's lodgeonlakeclear.com. And Peter has actually visited our place and stayed here for a retreat, and we got him to participate in and saw the beautiful sunsets, and actually confirmed that we have this beautiful energetic portal on our lake. Actually, if you log on to lodgeonlakeclear.com and scroll down on the homepage, you'll see we have a live webcam, so you can actually see the beautiful sunsets over this portal. And when you look towards St. Regis Mountain, the portal is right in front of just off our beach as you look towards St. Regis Mountain. So it's really, really cool. Anyway, so I have a resort, and in the wintertime, with the weather and everything going on, we don't necessarily have, full weekends. Sometimes you get to Monday and you go, where is everybody? So when I got the Orion, we got a call from a film crew, an independent film crew. We had lots of lodgings available, and we got a call from an independent film crew and said, hey, we want to come up. We're going to do some taping, and we want to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and we want to have a few people in your lodgings. At first it was 6, then it was 10, and then in the end, they happened to have 24 people end up staying. They had lunch and dinner. Breakfast I didn't want to do as early as they wanted it. So we ended up with this crazy packed weekend, and I was really skeptical about, oh my gosh, what are these people going to be like? And they were awesome. Everybody was awesome. They enjoyed the place. They had a great shoot. They had a perfect shoot, and they were actually shooting ice fishing at 10 below zero. But they managed it. They loved the place here so much as they ended up adding on the meals, which at first we told them they couldn't really have. So it was a really awesome reservation. So that was when I first opened the Orion. Another kind of personal client story that has happened just in the past few days working with the Orion is that I also work with frequency codes and the 9 levels of science that I love delving into. 9 levels of consciousness, 9 levels they actually have their own science in them. Anyway, I work with numbers as well. And I have a very close client who, come to find out, has a very high mission in life and have some physical things holding him back. He's one of those kids that, just the new kids, that anxiety and all that sort of thing. And he has heart palpitations. So, but he, without saying what he's really going into, has a high mission, but he needs to have physical health to go that direction. So when working with the Orion, I thought, well, maybe the Orion can hold the codes for him, the frequency codes, to help his heart and his physical condition, which outwardly you don't see anything from him. He's good looking, well built guy that you wouldn't suspect. So I'm working with the underlying codes with him, and I asked if the Orion could hold those codes, kind of like a crystal, because there's only so many sessions you can do for people, right? And there's only, just like a mom, you want to be there all the time. You want to do everything for them. So I asked if I could use the Orion for his, not only the manifestations and the wishes that he is ready to do now, but also help in healing that mission. He's 100% aligned with this crazy, wonderful mission that he's supposed to do, both etherically and in 3D here for a job. A really tough one. So I asked if we could hold the codes. So I'm working with him now to see what codes he needs for his physical etheric combo of health. The Orion will hold the codes, and funny enough, his dad, and his dad always look to the sky and look for Orion. So when I'm thinking, okay, it was really cool to get the Orion for me, but I'm almost thinking this was really for him because it has a lot of meaning. So what I did was went the extra step, and Peter always says to go out of the box or think out of the box. So I did just that. He is, well, without going into specifics, this kind of picture of Orion is, to me, with the light around it, is very significant in what his path is. He wants to go into the military, but for peace, long story. So I printed out, I found this picture of Orion, and I printed this out. And then as I printed the picture, I made an Aquaware program. If you know Peter's products, Aquaware, you can program with intent. So I went into Aquaware, I dowsed some of the intent, some for heart. Also, there's brilliant beings in there. And one of them that I dowsed for him, who I'd never heard of before, was Carl Lewis. And he has a quote that says, "The trials on the road to world harmony are no greater than the courage of those who accept the challenge." So this was really significant to this situation. So I couldn't remember who he was this morning, so I Googled him and came up with the picture with the quote as well. So I made this for him. So I'm going to give this to my client with the Orion, and use this for multi-level assistance, both for manifestation and wishes and for health. And we'll see how that goes. I'm guessing it's going to go pretty well. I also wanted to tell you one crazy thing about, I love the Terra Resonator. So I'm going to go into the Terra Resonator just in a second. And I'm going to do more on this, but our food needs to be elementally balanced for where we are in the world. I'm not going to go into this whole thing because it's not what this is about, but if you have a Terra Resonator, ask it to put your food on it and elementally balance, not just in general, but also for the area that you are on the planet. So for me, my zip code is 12945. So I'm going to put the 12945 underneath. This is a regular size Terra Resonator. So I'm going to put my zip code under here and intend that the food that I put on this be elementally balanced towards the area that I am. It's kind of a long story. It's a really cool thing, but don't forget to use your Terra Resonator as well and elementally balance your coffee, your food, whatever, if you're ingesting it for the particular area that you're in. Really cool stuff. My program is all about nourishing your multidimensional body, so I do a lot with food. I do a lot with nutrient-dense foods, both for the 3D body and for the etheric body. So anyway, the Orion's been really fun. And today, since I've been wearing it around, oh my gosh, the synchronicities have been crazy. So enjoy all the products, think out of the box, and use them all together. They're really cool. Okay, bye-bye.